Show all messages. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna do a second art live stream. Just finishing up some of my prints and stuff live. I did one earlier, but I had to eat some breakfast and had to go and do some stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up what I was doing, and hopefully get these last two projects done. So yeah, hopefully everybody enjoys. Let me put on my glove here, and then I'm gonna try to finish this Alan Wake 2 print. Try to do some course correcting with some of the paint, because I don't like some things. Try to make more, add more detail. So yeah. Try to keep this going as long as I can. This art stream, at least. I'm gonna try to course correct some things. So I'm gonna be finishing this piece up. Try to correct the top, actually. I'm gonna try more water effect. I find adding more water sometimes has like a more mixing effect. Might help with the printing process. That's done. All right, and then I'm gonna do the mouth here. A little shadowy, not too dark, but just enough to where it comes off as shadowy. hoping everything goes according to plan. Let me check. Yeah, I have the chat to show all messages. Okay, good. So I'm going to be finishing up this piece right here, which is from Alan Wake 2, and then I'm going to be moving on to finish these. So hopefully everything goes according to plan. I had to end it earlier. So, yeah. I'll probably finish or start a new one near the end of the stream, which was a request. I believe, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember. The request was to draw something. I think it was a bear. I think it was a bear. Yeah, it was a bear. So I'll be doing that near the end, and maybe I'll draw Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Maybe near the end of the stream. So that should be fun. But first, I gotta finish up this right here. So then I'll do like the skin tone, just having a rough finish. I was looking up reference before doing this, like doing like the hair on the background. I wanted to have a very stainy background because of the dark place in the game from the trailers, I believe. I was trying to figure out using reference, because if anybody watches this after stream, because I'll have to unprivate it after because of the way the YouTube system streaming on phone works. What I did is I would have to look up reference from the trailers and the games to make sure I would get the painting right. So that's why the tie's here, because I didn't notice in the reference that he had a tie. For some reason I missed that. I missed that like an idiot. So I had to course correct that and use a mixture of Prismacolor, color pencils, and paint to add like the tie. So that's that. What else? If you're wondering what paper, if anyone wonders what I'm using, I'm using a watercolor premium paper. So it comes in handy for prints. I'm gonna eventually have to go get this copied along with some of the other ones, and then get them printed. Which, granted, it's probably a very long and annoying process, but it's fun in its own way, because it's the goal of getting to the finish line, and hopefully it turns out weller than I expected it would. So yeah. Let's see. No, that's not it. Where is my skin tone paint? Because I need to work on the skin tone. Let me dry out the blue out of my paintbrush. Just a moment. Okay. Yeah, doesn't have to be perfect. It can have its own style. I have like a little bit of shadow on this side. Let's move that over here. If anybody is wondering what paints I use, it is a mixture of watercolor and dried gouache paint, Studio Series, which remarkably, even though they have it's very a basic set, which is it's palette based, which is easier. There's really not a whole lot of colors, so I have to adapt. So I'm mainly just using a mixture of like mixing the paint to the best of my ability, which is actually a pretty cool process of elimination. And let's see, and also just in general, trying different ways of getting to a singular goal. So my advice when it comes to painting, start with the easier stuff. Watercolor, don't, if you want to try to, if you're not comfortable with whatever you're using, just experiment, figure out your own way of doing things. It took me a while to get comfortable with certain stuff. Then again, I will be, taking art as a course when it comes to college. And I think they still have classes and some stuff. So for me, it's more just about I've learned as I went along and through trial and error. So there are, like, even any professional artist makes mistakes. Any artist in general makes mistakes, and the ones who try to say they don't are the ones with an ego. And never listen to those ones. I made the mistake of doing that, and it didn't get me anywhere. So that's one advice I'll give out is never listen to anyone with an ego on them. If they're trying to give advice, if they have an ego, ignore them, because their advice isn't really worth anything, because they're very high and mighty about themselves. And doing any type of work, it's about having humility, and if they don't have that, then really they really are not really granted as a source of trust in my book. I speak from personal experience. And I try to be myself, but also, be relatable in a certain extent, even in real life. Even though I can be a bit of a, what's the word? A wise ass. So it's a in-between thing for me. It's just part of my personality, I guess. So yeah. Also, this character right here is obviously the one I was sketching now, which I'll probably be doing more of that type of like heavy sketch first, and then I'll do a what is it called, trying to remember. A layered sketch. So basically penciling and then like minor inking if I feel like the piece needs inking, and then painting, which I'm doing here. Which my advice for anybody who wants to be an artist or just wants to do anything in general is find something that the thing that you're most comfortable with and stick to it. For an artist, if you have a medium, like you find a medium you like, stick to it, because it's all well and good. It's what it's about, personally, in my personal opinion. Because it took me a long time to figure out, find that painting for me is a lot more cooler, a lot more easier. It's not about doing, just trying to get attention. And for me, this, the whole point is just having fun. Even if you want to do it as a profession, you still have to find that balance of fun with the work that you're doing, which it does get harder to do. I'll granted it. If you want, for me personally, I would love to do art as a profession, sell pieces, stuff like that. It's probably a whole lot harder. But it is worth it. Anything is worth it, given the circumstances. You would, if you want to do anything in general in life, it just needs practice, time, and patience. In general. If you don't have patience, then you're not really going to get nowhere easy. It's really fun to do this stuff, for me at least. Now, granted, it's a very long and very taxing process, but it is fun in its own way. Not everybody's gonna a lot of people appreciate it, and I always get a lot of positive comments. It looks great and stuff like that, which always makes my day, that people enjoy and see and stuff like that. But just stuff in general, I think a lot of people just can learn from just somebody who knows it well. What else? Trying to think. I know that you can find anything to really draw and paint. Because I think the difference between painting and drawing, drawing is kind of it's a layered process where you're basically taking a pencil or a pen or whatever, giving something, creating something out of cloth, almost giving it shape, giving it form, giving it this sense of style. Where painting, I think, is more it's a different process than people would think. It's not really drawing, because because depending on what you're painting, you already have whatever you want drawn. This is more like coloring in a comic book, or basically gliding your brush along the thing. You can layer your paint. You can do what I'm doing, which is shading, mixing the colors around, giving it more of a shadowing effect, to where it's not as what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as bright. It can be very, very runny, very if you're going for that very shadowish look, which obviously I'm trying to go for, because I am using watercolor. Um, I can go for, like, if I wanted a very, what's the word I'm looking for? A very built look, where it's like it's very 3D, very straightforward. I could easily do that. I just choose not to, because I figured it's like there's a lot of artists. There's a few painted artists that have their own style. They find their own way of doing things. It's kind of like what I'm doing. I don't use a whole lot of like acrylics, wash paint. If I do use gouache, it'll be like a palette-based dried gouache, and I can rely on mixing, treating it like watercolors. Which, because that's the medium I like the most. It's what's easier. I can go more opaque on top of things if I don't like something, or just layer and keep layering until I get it, which is a little bit more fun. I can have a lot more fun just playing around with things. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's more just like that thing in the eye of the beholder, in a certain extent. I think I think a lot of people, myself included, can be very critical if you're drawing or doing something for yourself, and you're just kind of like, this is going to look awful, this is going to look terrible. I think the thing is, self-doubt is a part of the game, which sucks. It is, though, but it took me a long time to realize, like, that's just the way the game is played. It's very difficult to get past. I think that it takes time to get more comfortable with things. I guess the best advice I can give is just trust some of your instincts. I know that, like, sometimes you don't. Not every artist has like somebody that can remind them. Like, I wish I had somebody that can tell me, what. Not always, but like for certain pieces, just when stuff should be done. It's more just getting my mind comfortable and trusting my instincts. Like, sorry. Um, in general, just like hoping to, like, if I take away from something, like, maybe just go with. It's more about like, I always I always lose the argument when it comes to the idea of what my work should be. Like, that's, as any artist, your work decides what itself will be in the moment. You can want something done a certain way, sometimes, I think, but it's just like, in general, it's going to decide for itself and find its own way of doing it, or just becoming what it wants for itself. I think, in general, it can be very taxing to really um, just want to do, like, you basically want something done a certain way, but in the moment, it just decides for itself. Like, you don't, when you're painting or drawing or doing what have you, it's a whim of the moment thing. You don't get to really decide it. Your brain decides for you, in a certain extent, which is very interesting, in a certain extent. But it's fun. So sorry for the minor rant. Just like talking while I'm painting. Kind of keeps my mind at ease, even if I know, like, people get annoyed by it. They're just like, will you shut up, please? it keeps my brain focused. So yeah. In general, I think it's more fun to paint, though. Just for the one in the moment. But I like to talk while I draw because it keeps my or paint or whatever. Just because it keeps my brain busy while my hands busy. When I say that sentence, it sounds weird, but I'm pretty sure anybody would realize what I mean. I know it can be annoying. Like, it's like, shut up, please. Do us all a favor. Shut up. But, you know, it's better than deafening silence. So, but yes. What I'm working on right now is Alan Wake from the game that's coming out in October, which I'm very excited for, along with Marvel Spider-Man 2, I do believe. So I will be doing a piece for that as well at some point in the future, closer to release, probably around September, because of course Game Informer most likely will do something for Marvel Spider-Man 2, so that's obviously going to happen. So yeah. And then what else? Hold on a second. Okay. I can't really see the chat, but oh well. It's at least there working. So I'll probably try to do some correcting below the hair. try to do some course correcting with the background and stuff like that. All right. Let's see. Hopefully everybody enjoys just finishing up on one of the prints I'm working on. Hopefully it looks good. It's gonna really be it's really gonna suck if it looks terrible. Oh boy. Finish the vest part. I think I need to do a little bit of correcting near the top. Probably need to refine the background just a smidge, or maybe it looks fine on its own. I could use acrylics, but the only I'm back again. Well, hello, welcome. I'm finishing up on this print, and also got these two to do still. The Springtrap one from FNAF and the Pokemon one. I ended the first one early, but I still needed to work on this, so I need to do this. I'm hoping to get it done, but knowing my luck, it's hard. I wish I know the only person I know who knows acrylics very well is Lynn, and I'm tempted to use acrylics in the background to kind of add a distinct look, but I'm kind of iffy on the idea. So I'm kind of like holding off. My internet is really bad, so I'm in the car right. Go. You're all good. You're all good. Well, have a good one, I guess. Make sure to like the stream, by the way. Half the likes on the short vanished in a matter of minutes on that the original sketch one I did. So of this thing. Okay. Gotta do more refining on the face. Probably shade the lips better. And then I'll work on the other two for a couple hours, because I've done this one for hours now, so I gotta work on something different. Or I'm going to go insane. Sarcasm, of course. Just do a little work on these lips part. Do like shading. Little, it's not too bad. And like a little bit of like a lightish skin tone there, kind of darken it up and shade it a lot better. That, and I need to do the hand, so that's like shade the hand better. And the light fixture in his hand, that's another one I need to do. Oh man, I got my work cut out for me. But hey, even so, still fun to work on. Put a little bit of like shade in the hand, just a smidge. Okay, put the Okay, now I gotta go back underneath here and add like a black. Because I want it to have like a very dark background-esque, but I didn't want it to feel too blue. So hopefully it is better. Okay. Hopefully everybody enjoys. Make sure to like the stream, because boy, you don't have to, but it would make my day. But yeah. Okay, I think a little runny. Then all I need to do now is fix the light fixture in his hand, so course correct that, and then I can move on to another thing. I'll do the ear later. So yeah, just need to put a little bit of work into that. I think. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. Come on, thing. Just work with me. Boy. Just a little more, and then I can move on. Finish it up later. Probably add some black for the outline right there so it doesn't blend in to the lamppost. So add a little bit of shading. And I can go in later and add some more detail. All right. Now, I can either work on this terrifying thing or this. What should I work on? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What should I do? I guess I'll work on the Springtrap thing, because I still need to finish it anyways, so might as well. Gives me something different for a while. Probably do the Pokemon. I freaking stutter. One in a minute. So yeah. I wish I had binding tape. Being the thing that some artists use to tape stuff down. I don't have it. Need to get it though. Oh boy. Would be nice. Oh boy. It's like a stain look. Alright. A little bit of gray. So I got the wiring now done, so that's good. I don't have to do much more of that. I just need to do this one over here. Then do like a bit of yellow and stuff. I remember correctly, Springtrap's ear is like broken off on the side, so it's like broken off. Like one bit goes higher, and then like wires stick out of that side. From the references I saw, at least. Like, I know that those should be like red and orange, so I'll have to paint those in a bit too. Ow. Shoot. Oh boy. It's almost getting there. These prints usually take up to 4-5 hours, depending on the print and depending on the complexity. But yeah, they take a very long time, especially painting them. So that's one foresight to keep in mind. On the request front, I do take requests. Sometimes I don't get to certain requests right away. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. Just means I either need the time, I need more time, or I completely forgot and I need to be reminded. So yeah. I think that's good. Just needs a little bit more yellow on the side. A strong yellow. Put maybe a just need to do the eye bit there, and then the other side, the shoulder blade right here. This is just easy. I just need to do some mixing and alrighty. Let's put a little bit of where the eye socket thing is. I'm trying to remember what the color palette was for that, but I'll first have to do like a bit of blood in the thing here, going off the reference I have to paint this. So there's that. I'll probably do the other ones here in a bit once this is done, because this is pretty much close to being done. I think it's like right, like a purplish thing, I think. I'm trying to remember, and also looking at it, it's hard to tell. I can always correct it later, so. Yeah. Hopefully this looks good. At least somewhat good, I should say. I think maybe add a little bit more of a veinier thing down here. My little thing there, and then do those wires, and then I can work on the background. And then I can do that. So I think, remember correctly, a little bit of orange. Trying to look at this reference. Red. One of them. Red again. And orange. There we go. Oh yeah. Do a little bit more course correcting down there. And then I can do the background. But first, do a little bit of there. Okay, I know for a bit of the background, I know I'm going to rely a little bit on a purple palette going from the side, because, of course, gotta have some symbolism of who this is. So there's that. Let's see. Okay. And probably correct the eye a little bit, put a little bit of a purplish tint up there. I know I'm gonna have to do the pizzeria somewhere out there, and then I can like have like a shadowy effect of like a night sky maybe, or something. I don't know if that works. I don't know if that would work, but I think it would, so I'll try it. Let's see. So I had the purplish effect. Hopefully this looks good. Also, if anybody likes this, you know, and wants to see more, don't got to, but you know, would make my day if you did. You know, like the stream, subscribe if you want to see me do more different paintings. If you like FNAF, you know, you can always make a suggestion for me to do a different one. So yeah, up to you. Don't got to, just wanted to throw out the suggestion. Hold on just a moment to get a purplish effect going up to that, just going up here, like even a little higher, because I don't use a lot of purple in the palette. Never have, I don't know why. So there's that, and then now I can just add the pizza plex. Well, first I gotta do the night sky. And then I can sketch out or just do rough painted pizzaplex or pizza diner. I don't remember what they never, I don't know. Pizza something. Pizza something. Pizza something. Yeah. I probably will have another art short out later, just drawing something. Probably maybe Scorpion from Mortal Kombat or Raiden. Who knows? All right. Now the pizza parlor type of thing. Just go off of my own head here. This time I'm not even gonna look at a reference. Just kind of go off of my own brain. Okay. like a reddish black street in front of the thing. Come on. There you go. I know I gotta do the windows, so that's a little bit of blue. Let's see. Probably do like a bit of bricks just to give it like a at least to look like it's somewhat. Doesn't have to be really super detailed. I can do like the detail for the what's called later. So it's like a rough paint thing for the background. Just do a little bit of blue into the sky. And then I think I'll sign it and call this one done, maybe. Might do some course correcting off camera, but it's pretty much done. And then I'll work on the other two just a little bit more. And then I'll do a new sketch, I think. Yeah, all right. And it's time to sign it and call it a day. There we go. There we go. So that's done for now. I'll probably do some course correcting off camera, like I said. I'll do a little bit more work on this one, just shade using this pen, brush pen here. I forgot I could do this. So, yeah, I'll probably use this pen to give it some of the stuff more form. Probably use some white paint to add like shining and stuff like that. But I think it's almost done here too. And then last one will be Pokemon. So I will do that next. But first, I just want to add just a little bit of white paint to white out some stuff, in a sense of like reflecting and stuff like that. Do a little bit more. And then I'll do like that ear right there, and then call this piece done. All right. Okay, let's do this ear on this side. For Alan Wake here. And I think it's done. Ugh, sorry. I think it is done. This is another print done. Probably could shade stuff better, but I'd rather keep it the way it is. I can definitely refine things. Hold on. Like doing the lip there. But I think it is done. So that would be 2 down. And then the last, but certainly not least, Pokemon! Oh boy. Now this is going to be tricky for me because I don't want to get stuff wrong detail-wise. But, yeah. So at least I got 2 of my prints here done. So should be the last print I have to do for today. I don't think I'll finish it on stream though, because I don't have a reference unlike the other 2 for stuff. So I'm just going to be doing the Pokeball, a little bit of Pikachu's tail, stuff like that. So yeah. Oh boy. Sorry, stretching my back. Yes. Okay, so I guess I got the red part there done. So now I just need to brush out my brush so I can do the tail for Pikachu. Get the red out of it. Don't want to mix red and yellow yet. That's too orange. Dang it. Come on. Hold on. I'm trying here. Crap. I'll refine as I go along. So I'm going to be doing this right here. Feel free to chat if anybody's. It says 2 people are watching, so if you want to chat, you can. If you don't want to, you're all good. You don't have to. Just thought I'd point that out there. Feel free to just chill, watch and enjoy. If you like, share the stream around. Maybe more people see it. And all that. I'm trying to get to at least 200 subscribers, at least by the start of October. So it'd be very helpful to me. Don't have to. Just thought I'd put out the offer. Yeah. I think I got its tail done. I'll do Ash's jacket thing right here. And I'll work on a sketch. Then after that, in the stream, don't want it to drag on for too long. Got most of what I needed to done. So feel free to just chill and watch and enjoy. Oh, Jesus. Big elbow bumps the camera. Sorry about that. There we go. I think that's good enough for now. Hopefully that looks good. Alrighty. That's me hitting my leg. Okay. So, depending on the scorpion that I'll be doing, I'll either do scorpion, Raiden, or I'll probably do a teddy bear, because that was the request I got last stream. So, I don't know. Or I could do a painting that Coney Maverick I did. Who knows? I don't know. I'll probably I'll think about it. I probably would need a reference, and it's hard for me to just draw stuff out of my own head. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm silently I'm watching in silence. I figured you were here. I had a sense. I just didn't want to say anything. Welcome. How are you? Nah, just catching up on my my prints. So I finally got this one done. Yes. So I got this one somewhat done. This one's a relatively new one for Alan Wake, which I'm excited for that game coming out. Good, just chatting with Mary. I see. Speaking of her, she actually came to one of my shorts, so it's that I really appreciate what she said. I will say for some reason that short did have like 5 likes at one point and just dropped down real heavily, and it was like, oh well, don't care. Like, I'm just glad I got it out there, and I really appreciated you saying like I should do more of that type of format of like real fast 40-esque style of editing for the drawing stuff. So yeah. Well, hopefully she's doing well after her birthday, and also after yesterday with memorial to your friend, which and all that. I seen. Didn't reply to her. No, thank you. That hurts me. I did reply to her. I did reply. I did say thank you. No, the moment I saw it, I replied. I only I didn't see anything. You gave her a heart. That's weird. Cause I was having a lot of glitches with that short with like the likes and then like some comments. Some comments did not appear. But I know for a fact. I know that I responded her and I sent 2 messages, but I deleted one of them because it sounded very self-serving. So I deleted one, but I kept the other one and saying thank you and stuff. And I said that means a lot. Because I know for a fact I did because I remember all of last night. I remember I had a lot of problems with that short with like the comments, but also like the likes later on like disappeared because I know it went up to 5 and then like went down, which I wasn't really care. I didn't really care too much about that, but I found it was weird. Let me check again. All right, you can go check. I never usually ignore any comments. I don't. No reply to her. No reply to her. I see now. No reply. I see now. Oh, that is very weird. Hold on. I can. Because I know. Well, wait, hold on. Are we talking about the very first short that I did the speed draw? Because I know for a fact I did. I'll even pen her comment if I have to fix it because I know I was having a lot of problems with the comments. Maybe go to her comment after clicking most recent thing or click newest, and maybe it might show up. And if that's not the case, I'll try to refresh the comments because there's probably a lot, and that's why it's not working. Yeah, the ones you have 20. Did she comment to more videos, then my mistake. No, just the one. She commented on that one, I think, and that was it. Which, speaking of, I forgot that I need to do something. I need to actually, I don't know if I am, but I'm pretty sure I am subscribed to her. But if the off chance I'm not, I'm going to fix that later on. And if I forget to, remind me, because I'm a doofus. You know how I am, forgetful as all can be. So yeah. My back, my head, my bleh. I think it was just that one, because I'll have to go and look and refresh the comments on a lot of the shorts, but I think it was just the one. And I like, the moment I saw that she watched it, I was like, oh, now that's nice. And I thought it made my day what she said, so that was like really sweet. Made me smile. Because I usually try not to miss comments. Like, I'm not one of those YouTubers that ignores stuff. I always try to look at everybody's thing. And if I miss something, that's only because I didn't get the notification for it, or I just plain and simple just did not see it entirely. But on that, I did get a notification, so I made sure to check it out. And I was like, oh. When I made that noise, it sounds weird. Yeah, I told her no, and she said you responded, and thanked her a lot. Yes. Yes, because it meant a lot. I really appreciated it. Then it's just me. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I would have to go and look at what comments are there, and see if I didn't respond to anyone. Because I know I saw your comment, I know I hearted it, and I know I responded, and I said I'll try. And I know I responded to hers, so I'll have to look. So. Also, I was talking to Dad about this, and it's a great idea, but it's hard to do, and it sucks. It really sucks, because I got the idea on stream, and I was like, while we were eating breakfast, I pitched it to him, and there was a lot of problems, and there's a lot of reasons why it's impossible to do, and it sucks. It really sucks, because it would be brilliant and it would be amazing. The problem is laws and jail time, which kind of sucks. I really think it would work, and I wish there wasn't laws to where, I would have to worry about freaking getting getting in trouble selling my prints at a mall. Even if the idea is brilliant, it still sucks. So yeah. But I'll shut up now. I will shut up. The painting looks good. Thank you. By the way, do you think it's a bad idea? I know it's great in execution, but terrible in a sense that I could get arrested or sued. Even though it's brilliant in concept. It just sucks that I can't. And when I put those sentences together, I know it sounds stupid. It sounds very bad what I'm thinking, but it's really not in a certain extent. You're probably just sitting there thinking, what the fuck is he what is he thinking? He better not be thinking about doing something stupid. It's not stupid. It's stupid that I can't do it. That's all I'll say at the moment. I'll wait till you respond and get your opinion. Ask me again. I wasn't focused. Well, I had an idea about something I wanted to do. But the problem is I could get arrested or sued. I thought about selling my prints at the mall, just sitting down somewhere drawing, and then like if somebody comes up and like they want to buy one of them, I could sell it. Here's the problem. That would be soliciting, and I could get arrested and sued. So I'm basically at a stalemate where I think it's a great idea, but it's also I could be really much fucked. I could be it could be terrible basically. Which I think it kind of sucks. Yeah, the mall has security. Yeah, I know. I think it still would be a great idea though. Just selling some of the stuff that I make. But maybe outside somewhere? Yeah, that's possible. I don't know if it's possible that I could sell stuff outside the mall like the icy trucks do and stuff like that. But then again, it's still on mall property, so I don't know. I would have to I would really have to be careful. Or I would be pretty much arrested and you would have to pay for my bail. I'd be like, Len, can you please pay for my bail from Romania, please? Be like, Mom. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's like some kid calling for his mom to pay his bail. Like, I got arrested for something stupid. What did you do? I tried to sell my art at a mall. That's not terrible. It's just stupid. Yeah, those people in NYC, for example, they sell stuff on the stress of no business to sell there, and police don't bother them. Yeah, there are many artists' paintings on street to sell too. Yeah, I know that. It's really something. I think it would be great to sell. I know that I do have a friend though that works. He has a comic book shop, and I could probably sell these there. He could sell them for me. I want, but the problem is I think it'd be more beneficial at the mall, because I think I think that basically it would work in a sense of like more people could see. I think what I would have to do, and it's an easy way of like doing it without getting too much trouble, is basically just drawing somewhere, have my prints in a bag or like have them on a table, treat it like a Comic-Con booth. And if people like ask me, it's like, well, are you selling these? I'd be like, yeah. Well, how much would they be? And like and make sure I'm never in one spot at this, and hope to God that the security doesn't be pricks. But I don't know. That's probably still a stupid idea, but it still would be nice. It still would be nice. I think it would be cool. It's either that or put up my my stuff on a shop, because I know that I don't know how good you have to be in YouTube to get like a YouTube shop for like merch and stuff, but somehow some people do it, so who knows. What I need to do is like more art style videos. I haven't done regular videos and feels like forever. I hardly ever do them anymore, and when I do, I hear my own voice, and I'm just like, I'm wanting to pull off my ears. I hate my sound of my own voice. It's sad, very sad. Uh, but yeah. But so far, I have this print done. I got the spring trap one done. Yeah, I've seen there is an option with the store in YouTube, but we are already talked. You need a lot of subs and views. Yeah, I know. It's so hard though. It's so hard to get noticed. It's like it feels like you have to find a way to leech off somebody to it feels like anymore, and I hate that. I hate, like, it's either you really have to be entertaining or you really have to stand out. And it's so hard to stand out and do stuff. I think what I'll probably end up doing is privating a lot of my older videos, the ones that are just like one-offs, and put them in like an unlisted playlist before I do, and then just stick to like video game stuff and art stuff, because like I think part of the reason why I'm not getting, I'm getting a little bit somewhere, it's just gradual is the problem. I think it's just the amount of it just takes time, but it's very hard. because the closest, I think one of the more recent videos, I think it got up to 400 views. Some it's not really videos, it's shorts, but like shorts will get up to maybe one of them got up to 400. It's really hard to get anywhere on the video front because it's like I don't, besides you, besides Beta, besides a few new ones, some people don't come back a lot, and I can't. It's very hard to like think of like videos that would be considered, besides just like not just doing art stuff, but like just stuff in general that could be entertaining. And it's like I kind of want to do idea game videos, but it's also hard because hearing my own voice after recording them, it's like it makes me cringe, and it's like I don't think anybody would want to sit and hear me ramble. Yeah, I get that. Well, even if some subscribes they don't support. Yeah. I the only thing is with me is like I don't want to be like Young Defiant, like that type of motherfucker. Like, you need to support me. I make the best content on YouTube. I'm a god. I have narcissism up the ass. No, fuck that. I want to be humble, but I also want people to actually, do stuff. Like, that'd be nice. I think my dad did bring up something like set up a Facebook shop and like have it linked under the channel, so people could buy the prints that way, and buy stuff that I make that way. And like basically, if I make regular videos, like I can basically say, hey, this is like something I'm doing. Like this is gonna be a shop for me. Like maybe I can make a bit of money off of. If you guys want to buy these prints I do, there will be copies and stuff like that, and they will be on this shop, la-di-da-di-da, and stuff like that. So like that could be an option. But I first would have to like make regular videos more, but I also would have to make them good. Yes. I like that. Yes. But I'm saying it like Vanoss. I'm like that. It's like the most asshole way to say it. Yes. It's like someone's like crying it out in pain. They're like about to get murdered in a horror movie, and like they scream out your name, and you're like, you turn around. They're like, you're basically like, yes. It's like, help me. Yes. That's terrible. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible human being. Terrible. But yeah. But so far, like the Prince, the solo stuff was a great suggestion to do these. Like these are so far going well. So far, I've gotten a few done. So I have Alan Wake here, Springtrap, Nathan Drake from Uncharted, Princess Peach, Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 4 Remake, Nero from Devil May Cry 5, Dante from Devil May Cry 5, and that's really about it. That's all my prints. So far, that's all I've managed to get done. I might at some point do a Spider-Man one, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 a boy, a boy, 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 a boy. Oh boy. Yes. Oh boy. Also, I'm surprised that on the animation front that a lot of people want to see me do another Vanoss Crew animation. I'm slightly working on it. I'm probably going to save one of the most edgiest Vanoss joke near the end of the video. And I'll probably leave it uncensored because that's how much is a lot of people. Try 80% of people voted yes. I went back and rechecked the vote and looked and see if anything changed. And 80% of people voted yes, which was very surprising on if I should do it or not. And I'm surprised that it went like that high. I could probably be wrong, but yeah, like 80% of people was like, yes. So that was like something, I guess. I know I'm going to be streaming Alan Wake 2 when it comes out. I'm going to try to pre-order it. So that's going to be fun. Prepare yourself, Lynn. Prepare yourself. It's going to be glorious. I'm terrible. I am terrible. I am a terrible doofus. Oh, boy. I think what I'll do is I will do the more edgier stuff like the plan was, but I'm going to like have it gradually be like it's going to be like gradual stuff. So like the whole bit in the VR chat with 70% 70 votes and 70 it was. Yeah. I think at one point I think it was 6 votes. Yes. Yeah. 6 votes. Yes. And it's gonna be tricky to make those animations funny and make them good. Because I know it's gonna be very difficult, especially the rice hat one, because what I had in mind for the rice hat part, and that's gonna be like at the very end, and like the opening bit is gonna be me saying like, if you're offended by some of this stuff, blah 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 blah, please click off. You don't have to watch this. This is not me, so like I'd rather not get canceled. This is not what I've said. This is their stuff, so cancel them. But no, I'm kidding. I don't actually say it like that. But I kind of give out a warning because I pre-recorded that. That was the first thing I wanted to actually record, is my own voice and me saying, "Hey, a-holes, guess what? Here's a warning. If this stuff is offensive to you, click off. Do not have to watch. Thank you." Spam me the notoriety. Thank you. I know when I was thinking of like layouts for the animation, I know the rice hat one I was gonna do like a PvP where like the first thing you see is like Vanoss like hitting, like he would see like a corner bit of like just him in a golf type thing of like, because that's where the video takes place. And he hits the what's it called, and it goes in, and then like a rice hat would pop out of the hole, and like you would see Vanoss picking it up and putting it on, and he would say, "Hey guys, I got the rice hat." And then like you would have, and the screen would cut to 3 points of view, similar to like the Brady Bunch intro, and you would see like whatever the other crew members were golfing in their respective holes, and then like it would zoom into their faces and they're like what they would say, and like then you would have like their reaction bits to it, and like them just kind of like the different reactions, and you would have them on the side while Vanoss is making a very smirking face, like a smirking, smiling owl being a prick. And I know I wanted to save that towards the end because I was like, that's probably the most offensive. Like that's the second most offensive one. I think the one of the ones that I was gonna animate that's gonna be very, very bad because of how effed up it is to animate, and it's gonna be the last two are gonna be the most offensive, and I'm gonna put them at the tail end on purpose, so it saves me the notoriety of like basically worrying about like what people say, because it's like it's gonna be very very difficult to make sure that I don't get canceled. But then again, I don't have Twitter, so I can't get canceled. But I'm putting the more effed up 2 jokes at the end. Because one of them was, I think, about like weird Twitch names and weird effed up Twitch names, and one of the the very, very offensive jokes that basically Evan said. Evan says, I won't repeat it, but like let's just say it's very effed up, and then you think about it, it's so effed up that it's funny. That someone would name themselves that, because you could see that happening on the internet. Especially like on Twitch or something. So that's why I'm saving it's gonna be like a gradual edgy animation. So like the one for like Terrorizer and Sark in the VR chat, where it's like the Hitler high five joke. That one's gonna be like, crazy names are funny. Oh yeah. But this particular name he says is either gonna make you very weirded out and very disgusted, or you're gonna find it so laughably bad that it's terribly, it's a mix of funny and shitty. Because I don't want to repeat it because of the context of it. And I don't want to type it either because I don't want. Let's just say it's terrible. You'll have to wait and see, because I'm not gonna animate like an icon for that. I'm just gonna try to animate like a Twitch thing with the only context you see is a baby, and that's all I'm gonna say. I've heard the worst online names. People are crazy. All right, then. Okay. He basically made the joke that basically he said, I don't want to completely say this out loud, but I don't care. D deep in a baby. Thanks for $10. and all the crew was like, wait, what? Evan. I won't say the full word, but you can think of the terribleness of that name. And then you had other ones that they were they said that well, thanks for the 1,000 biddies, White Power, and stuff like that. So it goes pretty far. In a baby, yes. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say the full context. It's a very dark humor joke, and it's like it's basically how effed up it is, because you see those type of idiots on the internet with those type of very dark humor, very pretty shitty names, and that's why I think he said it, and that's gonna be very hard to animate because don't don't put it in. Are you saying don't put it in? I figured you would say that because that's why I'm kind of I don't know if I should animate. Don't animate it at all. Just say nah. Don't even put it. Don't say it. You're crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to. Not going to. I I'm just gonna say that that's what he said. You would have to look it up. Look up like the most offensive jokes and just that Vanoss says, and just speed through until you get to a certain part. And he basically says the most effed up. It was just the most effed up type of Twitch names you could probably think of, and it was really funny, and it would be very hard to animate that because I don't want to animate like the context. All I was thinking is like just freaking animate like Vanoss or like his friends like in like a Twitch type setup, and basically like they like almost like SS Sniper Wolf style. Even though I'm not a big huge fan of that, but I know of her. Basically animate him, like each of them like be like saying the Twitch names that would pop up. They would be like um kind of try to look at that, and that's how I would animate it. It'd be very difficult to animate it, but I'm just gonna say like some of the names I would probably have to censor, like put little blocks in front of the names on some of the stuff. Like especially that one. I think that one's getting like a little blocked censor type thing when it's read off, because I don't want to have to write that in the animation. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I think some people would have the gall to. I rather not. I rather not. I think it would probably be very hard to animate that and not get canceled. I know I'm laughing like a giggly little prick, but it's just funny to me because of how terrible it is. It's like it's like I'm even afraid to say it out loud, and because of like what it said, what he says. So yeah, that's why you won't. That's why I didn't want to say it out loud. But yeah, I was just saying to myself, let him be happy and cheerful. It's good. You're all good. To be honest, like I try to be happy and cheerful on most of the time. It's very hard to nowadays because Dad was watching the news this morning, and of course there's another freaking shooting. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, for fuck sakes. I just at that point I was so annoyed I wanted to walk out of the kitchen, because it's just like you can't do shit. You can't go nowhere without guns, shootings and shit. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. It drives me up a wall. Hell on Earth. Yeah, Mad Max style bullshit. What the hell? I sound like someone from the damn South. Let's go. I sound like one of them hillbillies. Good morning, Sleeping Beauty. My name's Toe Mater. It's Mater without the toe. We should blame the first human ever that invented guns. Yeah. Well, we can't really blame them for inventing guns because in the concept at the time, they were already in war with another country or another thing. I think it was, I don't know when the guns were invented. I think it was around the time the Brits. Something that happened. I don't know if it was the World War I or World War II. I don't know when guns were invented. I know that was at some point. I think it was around the time of George Washington, I think. And I think there was good reason at the time, but if you take away guns in their entirely, I think people don't have ways to defend themselves, and that's when other people can jump on that. So it's like you can pick your poison. I think regular people shouldn't really. It's hard to say because I don't think people, because you have the constitutional right is to you're allowed to bear arms, but I think that I think there should be obviously limits on that because of mental health and other things. Like some people don't need a fucking guns. End of story. It's really hard to talk about this subject because it's very difficult. But yeah. I think when guns first came out, chew on this history of gum history late in the 1840s. John Carter developed the first commercials from the tree gum, so by bulling resin. Yeah. I will say I'm gonna probably get a lot of this looks like John Wick, but it is not. It is Alan Wake for the new game that's gonna be coming out. So I'm gonna probably get a lot of that, which I'm okay with. As long as it looks okay, I'm pretty much happy. But yeah, I agree though. What is he holding? I was watching the gameplay things for the game, and I think there's like a device that can illuminate things. Like he can take light and place it somewhere. And I'm trying to think. It's kind of like the Deluminator from Harry Potter. That's what it reminds me of. It's really hard to describe. You'd have to look up the Alan Wake 2 and watch some of the trailers and stuff and see it in action for yourself. I don't know too much about it because I have to wait till October for this game to come out, along with Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Shit! Oh boy. Boy. Probably gonna do maybe a gaming live stream in a bit. Probably play Alan Wake 1, like finish it up a bit, or try to. Because I tried streaming it a little bit last night, and I didn't get a chance to finish it. So who knows? So far for a print, it doesn't look too bad. I hope it doesn't look too bad. Probably looks fucking terrible. It'll probably look terrible if it's printed, so it's gonna probably suck. Oh well. Price you pay, I guess. If it's gonna look like shit. Cause it looks like shit. What else is new? I'm probably I can probably hear you sitting there fuming and saying it doesn't look bad at all. Shut up. It's just coming together. It's probably going to be very extremely difficult to print in context because of like, hey Mary, I like it. Like I said in the comments, he's one of your best ones. Thank you. I appreciate that. And also, which reminds me, you guys can be moderators together. There you go. It reminds me, I since she trusts you and you're a friend of hers, I trust you. So enjoy. And thank you. There we go. Actually, an artist I follow just loved one of my comments because I actually thanked him because it actually because it's true. He actually was the reason I welcome Mary in your first stream here. Yes, welcome, Mr. Me. Aw, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. You're welcome, and I know I didn't have to. I just wanted to. Hold on a second. I'm gonna stretch my legs. Oh boy, my back. I feel old. Oh my god. I feel old. I feel so old. Oh boy. Too kind. Yes. Oh boy. Me, I'm finishing up on the Alan Wake one, and then I have this one to finish later. I'm old. I wouldn't say that. I feel older, the oldest one here. You can be our escape from the all other streams. Yes, all the other streams. I am the escape. I am the escape room, the human escape room. Please enjoy your stay and welcome to hell. You'll be staying here a long time. I'm just kidding. It was a terrible joke, but it works in context, so ha ha ha. Yeah, he is 20, so he feels old, Mary. Hear him? Yeah. 20 and old, very muchly. Your work is awesome. Thank you. I'm hoping to maybe sell it sometime. At some point, some of my stuff. I've worked on a lot of prints lately. You can thank Lynn for giving me the idea because of doing solo stuff more. So, yes. I'm just hoping to eventually get more people to notice. 20 is a baby. Well, I'm one big fat tall baby then. 20 is man for me. Well, I don't think I'm man enough for any woman at this point because I'm still a big old baby. I am still a big old doofus, goofy goober. Yes, agreed. Her work is very much so. You know that line from Poison Ivy in Arkham Asylum, Lynn? The whole thing where she says, "Oh, you think you can handle me?" Basically, anytime a woman says that to me, I'm just gonna be like, no. I don't think I can handle anyone, but I don't know if I can try anyways. Terrible joke in execution and in anything, but still truthful. Besides Mary, the at least not taller girls. Well, that's true. Besides Mary, I haven't seen that one. I can't remember his name. I didn't see him yet, so it could be just because I didn't comment after that one stream you did because you privated it. So I would have to probably wait, and then and basically say, "Hey, to every one of Lynn's viewers, welcome. I mostly do art stuff, and I try not to be offensive." His name is Elf. Not him. The one in your stream. I know about Elf. You mean that one? Yes, no one else can. The one that Mary said that we probably would get along well. I'm trying to remember his name, but it does start with an A, so you're partially right. I'm the only doofus that has Dory brain right now and can't remember names. Otto, yes. Yes. I haven't seen them yet. Yes. Haven't seen them. Oh, I didn't seen that. I didn't seen that scene. You're all good. Elf has came by. I think he came by earlier. Trying to remember. Hold on. I want to check the eyes real quick. So let me zoom in. The eyes look good? Nah. The eyes look good. I just need to. Otto is also young and autistic. Oh, well, that's good. Well, yeah, we have something in common. The only difference is I'm actually a butthead. Yeah, well, that's cool. I'll have to try to shoot them a message in the comments, or if I can track them down. Has he ever said he was autistic? Nah. Oh, you're talking to her, right? Ow. 27. Well, he's way older than me, then. Ow, my foot. Never was. Well, it's a good thing he is. That's great to hear. It's a good thing he is. He's sweet. Me, nah, I'm an asshole. You are too, don't worry. I try to be. I can also be a bit of an asshole when I want to be, or when just people act like pricks. I could just, like Lynn, I have a bit of a temper, and I will run my mouth back to him and tell him where to go. Actually, funny enough, at the mall, funny story. Actually, yes, you can be both. Very much. Funny enough, there was some teenage boys at the arcade. One of them, funny story. One of them came at me with like this little slinky. He was like, I can show you how to use this. And I said, and I had the wisecrack because I was thinking in the moment, and I was like, yeah, and I can show you where to stick it. And I didn't even think about it. I just, without hesitation, I just said that. And there's like 14-year-olds, I guess. I was just like, I didn't give two shits. I just said it and didn't even think twice. And in the moment, I felt bad. Was it what it was? He had like a slinky in his hand, or like he was like trying to use it like a jump rope, and he was already, him and his friend were already being kind of like douchey, kind of like hitting on one of the workers and stuff. Well, that should say two spoiled brats, very muchly, I guess. If that's, I had I was just this smart ass. I just kind of like, in the moment, my dad was not happy with me though, but I just like no hesitation, no fear. I just said, yeah, I could show you where to stick it. And I'm just surprised that he didn't say anything. He's like just like said nothing, and eventually turned around and walked the other way. And it was very comical, and I just felt I felt it was funny. So yeah. Yeah, you have guts when you need to. Trust it. Trust yourself more. Yeah, I try. I can be a smart ass from I am from New York. Yes, New York. Lovely. I haven't been. I would love to go, if I'm being honest. I think it'd be amazing. Because funny enough, Dad and me were talking about recently, and I was set because he's actually been to New York before. Granted, it was a long time ago, and it was with a friend and someone else, but one of them, I think, recently they died, which was the one I did a little piece to remember them. He was older. He was amazing. He was like a second grandfather. But he was a stubborn old New Yorker himself. And we were talking about, I said, did you ever go to Coney Island? And he said no, because when we did go to New York, we didn't really get a chance to completely look around and stuff at the time. And I said, well, if we ever get a chance to go to New York, you want to go to Coney Island? Because I want to go. I was like, I want to go. I know that because the reason why I asked him is because I was rewatching the Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 2 game trailer, and Coney Island's in the trailer. So I was like, I want to go there now. I want to go. Dang it. I think it'd be so cool. because I haven't been to many other places before, so I think it'd be pretty amazing to go to to New York. You self-invite. You self-invited. Yes, yes. I think it'd be amazing. Self-invited. Or he asked. I might hear bad. I asked him if we could go to New York, could we go to Coney Island? But it just depends. I doubt we'll ever be going, but I think it'd be fun. But yes, I'll say that. Oh yeah, I will say, Mary, there's nothing wrong with being a smartass. Even from New York, it doesn't matter. It's amazing. Thank you. Doesn't matter where you're from. If you're a smartass, you're welcome here. Because we all are smartasses. Yes. Yes, yes. So yeah. I think it's almost done. This piece is. I have to be pushed to it. Yes. Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. For me, it just comes naturally. Don't know about my ass, but I'm smart in other sides. Ha. Well, depends. I have a big ass myself. Got a big old fat ass. I can't flip the camera around because I'm not wearing a shirt, and I don't think anyone would want to see that, and I'd rather not. but I am wearing shorts, but it doesn't matter. Mainly, it's just to keep my body cold, because I work better in cold. Oh, by the way, haha, you are smart, allegedly. Ooh, challenge accepted. Oh no, we got a cat fight going on in here. Ding ding ding, round one. Actually, funny enough, Lynn, at one point, one of the gaming streams she joined. Where do you see? She's complicated. What? You know who did? You don't like her, but funny enough, near the end of it, she actually straight up just asked me if I actually watch her videos. In the what's it called? Which I found a little weird. I tried to give her the best advice on what something else she asked of me, but I'll say it was a very interesting conversation, and I know you don't like her, but yeah, just thought I mentioned that. Crappy timing, yeah, I know. And do you watch? 50-50. Most of the time, if I'm being honest, I kind of stopped watching it after a while because it became less nice, or not really less nice, but just less with the sugar names. That's true. I think it took a few words from you, and I think she took a hint. Well, she hasn't completely stopped, I'll say that much. She stopped a little, but she'll occasionally, well, the whole angel or whatever, but besides that, pretty much the same. You guys do like sugar? Yes, I like sugar. I like sweet tea. So yes, of course I like sugar. I'm sure she reads all I said that day, and she read it in silence, but she used and but still she used and cannot stop herself. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Nowadays, not her sugar. Yes. Oh, Lynn getting salty. Lynn getting salty. Oh no. I'm kidding. It's justified. I'll say that much. I think it's very much justified. Very justified. Oh boy. I'm too old for this. Debatable. Debatable. You're never too old. Me too, but still. You age before beauty. I don't think it matters. What, bad timing? Never mind. Victoria's Secret's called. They want their two ladies back. Their leading ladies. Come on, you two. We got one from New York. We got one from Romania. We gotta get you in your dresses. We gotta get you on the catwalk. Come on, ladies. Without that, we're getting you onto the ballet stage. Come on. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. My joke is terrible. I'm laughing too much. Yes, good. I have tears. As long as you're laughing, it's all good. Very much. By the way, ladies, got a question for you. Ow! Hold on. There goes my hands. Fuck. Ow. I forget. Shit. Damn it. You probably could hear that through freaking through the recording, that popping, but yeah, I'm old. Most definitely. All right. Very good company, I agree. Question time. Or I should say bonus question. So, your bones, very muchly. Oh, very muchly. I'm 6'4.5", so of course my bones are basically always fucked. I get it. Well, I drew today that portrait. Good. Actually, I saw that video. I didn't get a chance to completely watch it. I saw the thumbnail and I was like, oh yay. I think I was like, did she get inspired by my drawing that day, that night, I should say? And she got an itch to do something of her own. But actually, but getting sidetracked here. How much do you think I should sell for each one of these prints? So I have in total right now, I have this one for Alan Wake. I have Dante here, Nero, Leon from Resident Evil 4, Princess Peach from Mario, Nathan Drake from Uncharted, and Springtrap from FNAF. How much do you think I should go for if I sell these things? Like, do you think I should do $5 per print, or not as much as Vandals? Maybe 2 hours. Oh, you guys are talking. Like for like $5 for this one, or $5 for like each one, or should I do like, or should I just not at the moment? Wow. The reason why I ask is because I do want to sell these. I'm just trying to think of like a reasonable price if I get these copied and then sell them. Someone told me she sold a simple drawing or painting for like $40, and it was like simple childish landscape, and I was upset. Aww. Jealous much? I'm kidding. Nah, you're granted. I would probably be pissed too. I'd be pissed off too. I would be very pissed. At the other? I didn't even say my prices yet. Because I am drawing for hours with a blind eye, and I feel like people don't know and appreciate art, and I do good art too. Hey! Take that back. That's fighting words. I appreciate it. Take it back. I know your problems and stuff. Take it back. Fighting words. I appreciate your stuff. How dare you? Take it back. How dare you? Take it back. I do appreciate your stuff. It is relaxing. Plus, you're not the only one with problems. Why do you think I wear this glove for when I paint? Besides just guarding my painting, why do you think I wear it for? You have eye problems. I have hand problems. I love art. I to do, Mary. It's just painful. Hey! Stop ignoring what I said. Take it back. I do appreciate your stuff. What kind of hand problems? Mostly just joint issues, a little bit of, I wouldn't say arthritis, but just bad hands. Plus, the only comical part of my hand is this. No, that is not paint. That is legit. All it needs is a lovely little smiley face. I have my own personal hand puppet. Scars? Nope, those are moles. But I do have scarring in the internal of my hand, probably. Or, but kind of. No, those are just moles. They're perfectly lined. Your hand looks good. Well, yeah, physically, yes. Internally, no. But saying internally basically mean my finger joint stuff. Like knuckles. My knuckles are eh. But the only comical part of my hand is that I have two moles right here and right here. And all I need to do is just draw a little smiley face, and I have my own personal smiling hand. Hi, ladies. Hi. Actually, that is not paint. That is literally legit. All of us three here now bat bone pains. Yes, very muchly. Also, that's not the only thing. It's funny. I have moles that connect into like a Big Dipper on my arm. On the same hand, going down like my wrist, there's like a little thing there. But yes, I do appreciate your artwork, Lynn. So take it back. I do. I watch. I enjoy. You are a great artist. Thank you. I have absolutely no pain right now. I feel good. Okay, time to fix that. Lynn, it's time to dogpile Mary. Come on. We're going to New York. We're dogpiling her. We're gonna put all our weight on her. We're gonna make sure. I'm glad we're gonna be fat and sassy. We're gonna make sure our big butts are being used to our advantage. Come on, we got a dogpiler. We gotta make sure. No, just hugs. No, we got a dog pile. Or oh no, oh I got a better one. We hug her, but we give her bear hugs, and we make sure to squeeze her till she has back pain. I'm a terrible ass person. I'm terrible. I am the most terrible ass person. Bear hugs for Mary. You want a leash, right? Oh no. Well, if you're going to get me a leash, can I tell you that sounds a little kinky, and I don't think your guy would like that, but alrighty. And yes, on the secret front, what you got? I still think the leash thing's kinky. I don't know what's gotten into you. I don't. With this ain't 50 Shades of Grey, Lynn. Come on now. I can't be doing that. My maiden name is Ryan. Aw, how nice. That makes me a day, because I've always had issues with my name, and I always wasn't too sure if it was really that good. So that makes me feel better that someone has the same name. As long as it's not Debbie Ryan, I think we'll all be happy. It's very sweet. I just don't like being reminded of Disney Channel right now. Terrible joke. I'm sorry. Ryan is a great name. Agreed. Kind of. It's kind of a great name. It's a simple name, but funny enough, I actually, if I was naming I love that name. It's from my daddy. Actually, funny enough, I actually debated if I ever had kids, what I would name my kids. And because of the fact I wanted to make my daughter's name simple, I went through every name I could think of Irish. Oh my God. Thank you, because I was about to say that we have the same thing, because I have a little bit of Irish in me too. But back to what I was saying. I went through several different names, and all of them were if it was for a girl, and the only one that I thought was simple and it wouldn't be hell on me to write down, and it was something that started with an R. I just stole it from Dragon Prince. I just said screw it and just said, well, Rayla doesn't sound too bad. All it is R-A-Y with an L-A, and that's it. It's simple. It's not bad on my brain. I doubt that I would ever have kids, but still. Ryla. It would be nice. But I think Rayla's better. Plus, it'd be funnier if I could get her to do an Irish or a very Irish accent, and like you can call her Rain. Yeah. Yes, go dancing in the rain, Rain. I couldn't think of anything for a boy. Anything I would have came up with would be too hard for me to spell or write down, so I just kind of said screw it. The only one I was trying to think of, yes, and your boy can be called Storm. Ha ha ha. You know what? If for that we're playing Virgil's #1 quote. I am the storm that is approaching, provoking black clouds in isolation. I am reclaimer of my name. Getting pizza. Oh, I see. Okay. No reply to Doofus. Okay. Lovely. I still need to eat that soup from the Chinese. So we need to have that today, or because I need to get that. Oh, I guess he could tell I was live streaming, so he's like, I'm not even gonna go down there. I'm not gonna bother him. I'm just gonna say, just send him a text and go out the door. But got a question for you two leading ladies. How much do you think I could get from selling these prints? Like, how much should I go for each one? Especially if I get them like copied. Like, how much should I sell? Like, have for each one? Eat it while it's hot. I know. Well, technically, he must be bringing it back. So, so you have this one, that one, the other ones. Like, how much should I go for each one? I was thinking for this one, I thought about $5. Because it didn't really take too long and it's simple. Start it low first. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know this, I think the ones I'll do $5 are the simpler ones. So like, so Princess Peach, Nathan Drake, and objectively probably the Pokemon one. That I'll do these type of ones $5. Makes it simple, makes it easy. Now, the problem with the other ones is I'm trying to think of a price that's reasonable, but it's also like still upper, because I want to sell these. I want them to have like, you know, how much I should go. So I thought maybe if they have a more amount of detail, I think maybe I could sell them for $10. Sounds too low for me. All right. Well, it makes you double. That's fair. I'm just trying to think of like maybe which ones how much I could sell for each one. I still need to do something new here in a bit, but I'm trying to think of like the price range, 5 and 10. Yeah. Because I know I don't want it to be like $50 for each freaking print. I think that's beyond stupid. I still want to be, well, where are you selling them? Question mark. That's the thing. I haven't really figured that one out yet. I think I'll probably sell them. There's a comic book store that I know the guy that owns it, and he's pretty cool. I can have him maybe sell some of my pieces. It's called Dreadnought Comics. It's up there. It's up here where I live. So to start, you can raise it after you sell two. Yeah. It's either I can sell them there. I can always sell them there, or I can sell them online. I would have to make like a shop or something, and then like and stuff like that, which that'll probably be difficult to do. How long did it take to complete? For some of the simpler ones, so like the Nathan Drake one, the Princess Peach one, and this one's not done, but these two, maybe, well, because I did start the sketching process one day before, so it just depends. I think it took around maybe to complete it. I think it took like an hour, maybe two. I think it was an hour for each one. The neck thanks, I guess. It works a bit different. Yeah, it's more just about like the painting process takes a lot longer to really do. Like, I think like getting the eyes and like just like getting like the rendering the details. So like this one is taking me, the one for Alan Wake here for Alan Wake 2. This one has taken me about 4 to 5 hours. Like, I did the penciling last night, so that was an hour. The painting has taken, so this one's taken 6 hours. At most, it's taken 6 hours. I think your time should be considered as much as a seller. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's more depending. Like, I'm still thinking on like the how I could like what I don't want. I know people like the seller, like the I'm the seller, so my time's just as, what have you. But I think, but start selling it, it needs to be cheap. Yeah, exactly. So I have to be kind of like, I have to be reasonable to where I'm not like just being a prick. Be noticed and then do changes. Yeah, exactly. So like for now, I first have to go get these copied. So like I'll have to like go in and go to a copying store. And I used to sell retail. If I can, my email's on the I think my Gmail or email's on the channel. So if I ran my girlfriend's shop, oh, that's cool. You could sell them for if you offer to geeks and sellers this art box. I could try that. My thing is like I still want to have a bit of a profit, not to where it's like I don't want to be one of those dicks that over markets something and like basically pays for it. I think like I want it to still, I still want to make a profit, but I also don't want to, freaking waste anybody's time. And also, welcome to the stream. By trying to overdo things, like, because like painting these, painting each print, depending on the complexity and the rendering and the details, like for this one, this is taking around 6 hours. So this one would probably be like, depending on if I can add more detail into it and like stuff like that, and depending how much it is to copy, because that's another thing I have to think about is like how much will it be to copy and print each one. So like I have a total of like several. So you have this one for Resident Evil. Make it like 16. Yeah, 16 sounds fair. Dollars. Yeah. You have like, I have like tons of other ones. So it's like I have to be somewhat reasonable and all that. Also, did Mary leave or that guy leave? Out of curiosity. Nope, she's still here. Never mind. Is there a way of searching out their the type of prints and go for? I could try Googling it, but Google's really finicky when it comes to stuff. Also, I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to run upstairs real quick, and I'm going to go use the bathroom. Alrighty. Sorry, took forever. Hey, I'm back. How much did I miss? Thank you. Hey, you. Hi, ladies. Sorry, I had to run upstairs. I had to go to the bathroom. So I left for a minute. That's why I was very quiet, because I muted myself. Plus, I wanted to make sure he actually left. I guess he's been busy because he did some stuff around the house before he left that he didn't think I would freaking not notice. He hung up some stuff and all that, so that was pretty cool. Yes. I'll probably maybe later on tonight, or maybe after I eat pizza, I'll try to either stream and where is the pizza? CCC, I don't know. I guess he's going out to go get it, so that's probably will take him a bit. I probably could stream Control. I haven't played that. I tried to do a stream of that, and that was a little difficult, but it was worth it. I did it a little bit. I could either stream Alan Wake again or Control. Choices. I don't know. Mary's not into games like me. That's all good. I'm pretty sure when it comes to entertainment, games make art just as much as art makes games. In a certain extent. I know that's weird. I just realized how weird that sounds, but it's basically saying you know, I support my grandson in his games for years. Grandson. Okay. For families, we do everything. Yes, agreed. But can we back up for a second? Just rewind the clock. Did I read that right? You made him quiet with that. Did I read that right? He just figured it out. Alrighty. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm okay. Hold on a second. What the fuck? What the absolute fuck? Honestly, I was under the misconception about something. I honestly thought she was younger. Yes, you have a grandmother here, but the coolest. Everyone knows I'm the grandmother, but my grandparents got me out here. I honestly thought Mary was around basically maybe her 30s or 20s. And it doesn't matter, but I still thought it was funny. And you just earlier, age doesn't matter. I never said it mattered. I honestly thought she was around the same age as you. I didn't know she was a grandmother. I knew already you thought that I noticed. I when the girlfriend thing, I was like, I figured, hell no. Well, when she said the girlfriend part, I was like, oh, that's cool. I think so. She's in the LGBT community. That's cool. She's but I honestly thought, maybe you were in like your kind of still adultish years. And I didn't realize you are like, I figured maybe there's a chance. No, not at all. Hey, friend. Oh, girlfriend as in, oh, okay, I get it. Well, it's hard to tell, okay? But no, because I have friends in the different communities and stuff, so for like me, it's difficult. And plus, like, I don't have any problems. We all have no age on chats. Yeah. Until somebody says something like that, and it always throws me for a loop, because you have expectations about something, and because the way people are talking, and you just think only young experience. Exactly. Well, we all have that. I just got very, very got thrown for a loop. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Or is it me? Or is it just what? Also, I just got a 5% battery warning, so that's not good. You see, that's the spirit. We all have stupid expectations. Exactly. I didn't really have expectations that to think I sound young and I have a young face, but I take good care of. Yeah. I didn't really have expectations to think, anything dumb. Like, like the dating expectations. Like, he has to have great money, she has to do this, or that they have to do that. No, I don't have any of that. It was more just me assuming, running with the assumptions is more what I was doing. But I'm not kidding on the battery warning, though. You learn some things new every day. Agreed. For me, video games are just fun. Each one has different challenges and different hurdles, and they're like movies. Each one of them is fun in their own way. Not everyone can always play them, but they're still fun. Can you charge it as you film still? I can, but I still would. I'd be putting my battery at risk, because that's what fucked up my original phone. I know we have a grandmother in the chat. I'm the same with my dad. Even though he tells me not to cuss, I still have that mouth. He's like, there's a bar of soap for you. I don't care. Do you have an extension cord nearby? I have my charger cord. That's not really the problem. It's more, well, I would have to sit somewhere close by, but also I would have to, crap. Yeah, I have a 16-year-old grandson and a 14-year-old granddaughter, and they're gorgeous. Well, that's good. On the granddaughter front, be careful. Be very, very careful. Same with the grandson front, especially with college and high school. All I'm going to say is the same thing my dad would say. Make sure they don't get up to anything stupid. Listen off the things I curse plenty. No worries. Alrighty. Just make sure they don't get up to anything stupid. And to quote my dad, always use protection and don't be stupid. Don't if you're going to do something stupid, use protection. It's a good thing I'm not I have standards to where I'm not going to do anything until I actually find the right person and actually am ready for that step. Not just go headstrong into being a retard. Because I don't think with my pants like some boys do. And I've met those assholes and I despise them. Good advice. Agreed. Personally, it's also stemmed from he knows I wouldn't, and I know I wouldn't because one, trust me, believe I've gone through plenty with my son. um, I'm just the I'm very much one of those guys that is very. I hate those because I've encountered those a-hole type of guys that think with their pants, and the same way with certain girls I've encountered that think with their thing too. I despise them. Not to say I hate them, but I despise them in certain extents. And he has turned into the most wonderful husband and dad. Good. Agreed. That's the way to be. That's normal as phaser, yes. Plus, I'm not easily tricked into the bedroom. And I'm at 2% battery. Well, this is going to be a very quick next 2 minutes. Well, I will be doing a gaming stream here in a minute. I'm just going to be finishing this up, and then I'll put my phone on the charger for the next little while. So, if you two are still interested in chatting, oh no, yes. I will probably try to stream a game, and I'll make sure it's not a scary one. I'll it depends, because I still want to stream Alan Wake, but I'm iffy. I'll chat for an hour. I agree. Sadly, because my phone's about to die, I like scary. All right, well then. Well, I'll see you guys soon, because it's time for me to stream this. Even if it's the games, we can chat and have and fun. Yeah, agreed. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. See you guys soon, and all that. Till next time. Peace out and bye-bye. See you guys soon. Bye.